We are going to make two types of cookies with almost similar ingredients and different modes of cooking the cookies. Let's do this. These are the ingredients we are going to use to make the most delicious cookies. We're going to use vanilla essence from Festival, all-purpose flour, eggs of course, margarine, blue band, and sugar and cardamoms of course from Tropical Heat. And we start the process. So we have the melted butter. I think it's too hot. You can give it a few minutes to cool. If you're not in a position to melt, you can mix until they equalize. So let's cool it down. And as we cool it down, if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. Yes, and let us know the kind of recipes you want us to share and any other home-based content. According to the recipe, we are supposed to add a full cup of sugar, but I want to add half so that it's not super sweet. And we mix. Since the butter is hot and melted, it has really helped in mixing, but if you're not in a position to heat the butter, you can always mix. Then you're going to add your eggs, 2 eggs, and as we always say, each at a time. So we are going to also mix evenly. You can use an electric mixer. So it's done. So at this point, we are going to add our vanilla extract. Like I always say, we don't measure. We just add to the desired quantity. We put aside that mixture. We prepare the dry ingredients. So the next thing we're going to add is 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 cups. So that is 1. We'll do 3. I've decided to use 2 for now so that we don't have a dry mixture. Let's just do. Then we are adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're using chapamadashi. The next thing is cardamoms. Also, we don't measure, we just add to the desire. And then you can use either cardamom or cinnamon, whichever is your preference. Then you mix the ingredients evenly. And then now we are going to add our mixture here gradually. So we have decided to make different shapes, so let's see how it goes. So we have this. I think I will just make that shape because it's giving justice to the edges. If you don't have these things for shaping, you can just make balls. Yeah. We are going to use this to make the cookies so that they fit. Use it only then you begun. Feel like that. So we're going to use the remainder to just work out shapes, which in case you don't have the shaper, you can use this, then you press it. But this is going to be very thick, so we need to reduce the size. So we have our cookies here. We're just going to add chia seeds to just a few, not all of them, and see how they turn out. Like you can see, if you shape them using a shaper, it makes your life easy because you can see the others have different shapes. And we're going to cook for 15 minutes in the oven. I've already preheated the oven. So we have 15 minutes and we wait. As you can see, they're doubling in size. There we have our cookies. They're nice. You can see the bigger ones. So the next thing you're going to do, forgive my manners, I've returned there. You just put them on the grill to cool off. And there we have it, our delicious cookies. For the next recipe for the cookies, we're going to use margarine. We're going to use all-purpose flour, vanilla essence, cardamom, and melted butter. So we're going to mix the melted butter. You can actually use mix the butter, you don't have to melt. We add vanilla essence, we add cardamom, and then half a cup of sugar because I don't want them to be extra sweet. We're going to add some chocolate just to give them some flavor. Not too much, just a little. Then we're going to use 1 cup of all-purpose flour, but in case it's not sufficient, we will add. We will note that this recipe does not have eggs, neither does it have baking powder. We now have our dough. For this recipe, we are not going to use the oven. We are going to use the alternative of the oven. And what we will do right now, we will preheat the pot. Under low heat as we prepare the shapes. For this one, we're going to use this lid. I'm assuming it will fit. Whoa, yeah, it will fit inside. And since they don't have baking powder, you can even not space them much, so that you ensure you have everything. For this one, again, we can try the bigger shapes. You can try and shape them. Then we add them here. Our pot should be hot already. Yeah, so we have them here. So for this recipe, we're going to use this big pot. You can put 3 stones inside so that you're able to add your whatever, but in our case we have this. I think it came with one of our, what are they called? One of our electronics. And then we're going to add the cookies inside. Whoopsie, the balancing story is another one, but at least they are there. You can see. Then we cover. Let me just put them back where they were cooking, and then we wait. We're going to cook for like 15 minutes and see how they turn out.
Take it, don't live for credit. Make me your only one. You choose it, don't lose it. Don't let confuse it. Only then you begun. Feel like